welcome to Laser Vision Comics. We are back with Prowlers and Paragons. It's been a while, and it is time to get back into our superhero games again. So my name is Bolthra. If it's your first time here seeing Laser Vision Comics, we play Prowlers and Paragons, an awesome superhero RPG created by Mobius Worlds. And we've been playing it. Oh.
Published by, not created by.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Don't get us in trouble.
I'm sorry. Excuse me. I got the boss on the line. Yeah, we played it for a while. Took a little bit of a break, and now we're kind of dipping our toes back in. Got a new character tonight. I'm going to go ahead and let folks introduce themselves, who they are, and where you can find them if they want to be found, and who they're playing. Just some quick business. Thanks again for watching. We've got some new subscribers. I'm glad folks have joined us. Please be sure to give this video a like and subscribe if you have not already. All right, let's go ahead and have folks introduce themselves. So let's go ahead and start with the hero of our issue, the star of our issue. Let's start with Mr. Dragon.
Hi y'all, Slimy Dragon, aka I'm playing Polymer. He's a good old-fashioned boy, thinks he's the best superhero on the planet, even though he's probably the worst. But that's okay.
That's not true. All right, Jeffrey.
Hey everybody, I'm Jeffrey. I'm going to be playing Checkmate, the young but kind of plucky, but kind of starting to be unsure of himself superhero in training. And I've got some new dice to play with, so woo!
Yay. All right, and Q.
Hey everybody, I'm Q. I'll be playing Zero Fox. And just for the record, while Mobius Worlds publishes Prowlers and Paragons, it was created by Leonard Pimentel with some help, a lot of help from Sean Patrick Flanagan. So those are the actual creators of the game. We just published it. So.
Right.
And Zero Fox will be joining us a bit later in the game. Zero Fox is the avatar of Fox, the concept of the mythical Fox. He inhabits the alter ego of Jake Renard, so we'll see what Zero Fox is all about later in the game.
All righty. Our story begins in September 2023 with our hero Polymer is still kind of based in Ohio. He's had a couple adventures with a group known as the Eternity Alliance. He's kind of become a member of the team. They haven't called on him that much. He's mostly been kind of doing his own thing in Ohio. I guess he probably left his job at the tire plant, we're going to guess. Yeah.
They still want to melt me down.
Yeah, they don't, and they don't want to pay those workers comp claims. So, so he's kind of probably turning his time to maybe fighting crime. He has been in touch with a young man he has worked with before by the name of Checkmate, and Checkmate's kind of rather new to the hero game, as it were, and is also a member of the Eternity Alliance. What's Checkmate been up to probably these last couple months?
So after almost having been blown up, trampled, and killed after a number of occurrences in very short succession, and then almost trampled again, Checkmate is been really working hard on training, which is difficult because Checkmate's default state of and preferred state of being is awake all hours of the night playing video games.
Alrighty. Well, they have actually each been contacted by the Eternity Alliance, and there is something that has happened in Canton, Ohio. Quark, the at the moment sort of leader of the Eternity Alliance, has contacted Polymer about investigating a pair of odd glowing orbs that have appeared on a highway outside of the city. The local police, state police, have kind of closed the road. It's not something that they've ever recognized. They don't typically get these big balls of light sitting on a road. Luckily, no one was injured trying to avoid these. But Quark has asked Polymer and asked Checkmate to go to Canton to take a look at these items. So they have arrived on scene. Give us a description again of what Polymer looks like.
Big muscle-bound guy, all made of rubber, so he looks kind of weird with a freakishly big grin on his face permanently there.
Okay. And I believe Checkmate has stepped away for a moment, but we will kind of give a description of him. He is a young man who wears a green costume, kind of a green ball cap, and is just a pleasure to deal with. Everyone just seems to be so happy of all the interactions they've had with Checkmate. When they've had a chance to step on him, crush him, smush him, everybody seems to be just kind of digging his whole vibe. As we get to the scene, when you arrive, the police, have a blockade around the area. When you arrive, you see that in the eastbound lane, there is 2 globes of light hovering above the pavement. They appear to be each about 10 feet wide. I mean, they're big. Circumference, I guess, is the right word. One is kind of glowing with kind of yellowish green light, and another is kind of glowing with kind of a whitish, kind of turning orangish red light. No one has attempted to touch them. Most part, the police were able to keep any idiots from touching them because they weren't quite sure what they were. But this is kind of what you are presented with, and it is not something that you've seen before.
Wow. I find the officer in charge.
Mm-hmm.
Look for the guy with big close shoulders, emblems on his shoulder.
Yep. Yeah. O'Halloran. We'll go with the bad stereotype of all cops being Irish. So yeah.
Officer.
Yes.
So, what exactly is the situation besides 2 really big spheres?
Well, they appeared around 3 p.m. out of nowhere. Luckily, we weren't quite in rush hour then, but we did have a couple cars that kind of had to skid around them. The 911 calls started coming in. They seem to be emitting kind of a low hum. We haven't had anyone come out yet and check for radiation. Somehow my bosses knew to call whoever you work for, and well, you're here about an hour and a half later. So we don't know if it's, we don't think it's a bomb or anything, because they just appeared from nowhere.
Do they appear to be floating, or are they physically on the ground?
They're floating. They're floating about a foot above the ground.
Okay. Have they moved at all?
No, he says they haven't moved. And he says, if you like, we can show you on the traffic cam, highway cam, whatever it's called, where they can kind of go back to about 3 o'clock, and you just see there was nothing there. Then all of a sudden they just kind of faded into view. Wow.
Is the fire department here or just the police?
Not the fire department yet. They've pretty much just kept the police, bomb squad, SWAT.
Ooh,
you name it has come out. Yeah.
I don't think they have a container big enough for a giant 10-foot sphere. All right, check things not back yet. Okay, well, I'm going to slowly approach to see if it's giving off any energy or vibes or anything. I'm not going to touch it. Just gonna
Okay.
get close to it.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Let me look at your character sheet for a moment. Okay, so are you going to attempt to investigate it? Just look at it? Like, kind of what are you attempting to do?
Yeah, pretty much just investigation.
Okay, give me a investigation roll, please.
Yeah, with my skill level.
Uh,
Ooh, a 6 and a 4, so it's 3.
Okay, good deal. You do hear the low hum that they described. Each of the orbs is translucent. You do not, so I mean, you can roughly see through each one, and you don't sense anything, aggression, anything that would be overtly, noticeable. It's just like two giant lights have appeared from nowhere.
Okay.
Again, there's two of them. There's one that's kind of green, and there's one that's the kind of orangish white. It kind of goes orange, and kind of fades into white.
Well, Halloween colors, but it's not Halloween. It's September. And they just appeared there, so they're not man-made. I look at the SWAT guys. You guys got one of those thermal infrared thingies?
Sure. Yeah.
Can you point at these things?
Yeah. They will take a look. Takes them a minute or two. Like, don't see anything. I mean, it's a bright light. I mean, so they're like, we're kind of clueless. That's
All right, well, everybody stand back then. I'm going to take my index finger and just slowly tap the green one.
You could do that too. So okay, tap the green one, and when you kind of the light kind of shimmers a little bit, almost like when you ripples on a pond. There's no pain. There's no goo or anything like that on your finger. It's just
okay.
Can't blame Grayfin for this. So
yeah. Sure. Yeah, I'll try the same thing on the other one, see if they like polar opposites or if they're the same or not.
Okay. Very similar effect, ripple. Somewhere far away, or it feels far away, a character who may identify more as a fox at times than a person feels almost like something like a ripple kind of wash over him. He's in kind of a lightless area. No, excuse me, a white light area. Just all around him is white, like almost like being in a white room. So, but you felt this ripple just briefly rush over you, and then it was gone.
Did what is the nature of this whiteout room? Is this
You're not sure.
I suddenly find myself in this room and feeling a ripple.
You your memory is kind of vague on all of this. You do remember a voice. It's fun. It's almost like waking up from anesthesia.
Mm-hmm.
You know something happened before this, but you don't have a memory of that. It's like you've awoken in this white area,
Right. And this is as Zero Fox, not as Jake.
Mhm.
That's a little unusual. Okay, I'm gonna walk around and see if there's any, extents to this room. Is it just like, cleverly painted white walls, or is it an infinite expanse, THX 118 style?
Well, give me an investigation roll. Please. I don't know where that iron came from.
3 hits.
Okay. You see in front of you, just kind of off to your right, just the very faint glimmer of like a ripple in the air. Like it's just starting to fade, just like you just happen to catch it quickly. Like it just kind of went this.
Okay. I'm going to try to catch the hole as it fades, like
Okay.
try to
All right. Yep.
get to it. And
You're just putting your hand in. What do you?
yeah, just going in both hands and trying to pull it open kind of
Okay.
thing.
All right. You feel it kind of squish almost like water. And it kind of moves aside a little bit. Polymer, looking back at that globe, you now see something within it starting to kind of move a little bit. Like kind of opens up a little bit. Kind of like when you stuck your finger in, but like a bigger movement. It kind of ripples and then kind of goes back. And Zero Fox, when you kind of moved it, it kind of went like kind of opened, and then kind of like the way water just pours back in, it just kind of went back. Yeah,
but like thick water so that it's
yes, yeah.
Okay, this
like
is
basically filling the hole again. So, and you each kind of see something like that.
all right. I will. Interesting. I'm gonna try to push my head through.
Okay.
Okay. So the spear's going to give birth to the head.
As you start to do this, you do get a memory that comes back to you. You're like, what was it that voice said? The squeaky voice said something about the great unveiling, but it doesn't make any sense. Like it's like having a memory when you're waking up from anesthesia. You're like, is it real, or is that another life? I mean, but yeah, you're able to kind of start sticking your head through. Now, Polymer, you start to see something pushing now from inside the sphere, starting to kind of push its way outwards.
Does it look like it's hostile?
Well, let's see.
It's a very cute and friendly face.
I think it sounds like a streetwise roll.
Streetwise.
Yeah.
Honestly, with that mask that Jeffrey drew, with something smeared over the top of it, it could look kind of frightening.
Snake eyes.
All right. Hey, Crash. Yeah. Do you just kind of keep pushing?
Yeah, try to get like a head out, try to get an arm out, and just try to
Okay.
like Philippe escaping the sewers.
Yeah. Or
deep cut, you guys.
Polymer, you now see an arm come out. Describe your arm again, Zero Fox.
So
like costume on or something.
Right.
Like
Yes, costumed arm. So a brownish glove kind of comes out. It's got a little bit of a flare at the cuff, tight sleeve underneath, and sort of a russet color squeezing out. And then there's like a couple of next to that would be like some pointy ears and sort of a vulpine face squeezing up against the membrane of whatever the heck this thing is.
And Checkmate, you also see this. Welcome back, So.
Yeah, you're in Ohio, and there's two big balls on the highway.
Wow, I missed a lot.
Someone's breast fell off.
I tell the police to stand back, and I'm going to help this ball give birth to whatever it is it's birthing.
The crowd gasps. Okay, you reach your hand
Put my
in.
hand in and
Yep.
grab and pull.
A strong arm grips you, Zero Fox.
Oh, okay. I slap at it.
Okay. All right.
I can't see what's going on.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Spicy one.
Yeah.
Come on, little thing. Come out of whatever this thing is.
All right. Can I hear anything?
You hear a
That's muffled.
come on out. Like
Oh,
it's,
okay.
it's,
Yeah. Help! Pull! Sorry.
Okay.
it's like just being at the edge, like just a little bit under a pool, and you can hear a little bit, but it's
right.
garbled a little bit. So okay.
Yeah. So help me out. I won't fight you. Let's see if I can get my other hand out.
Feeling around for a limb because I don't want to pull him by his head.
I would like Polymer to give me a strength roll, please.
Oh, I'm good at that. That's a lot of dice, that is. That's a lot of odd numbers. That's not good. Oh, that's a bunch of sixes, though. 2, 4, 6, 7 total.
Okay. Are you using your full strength, or are you?
Probably going to start half strength until I know what.
Okay, that's what I want. That's what I want to ask. Suddenly, your arms are detached from their sockets now.
Some really strong goo.
We now call your character Lefty. Okay, yeah. You do you resist this big strong arms pulling?
No,
you out?
I try to squeeze down and get as narrow as possible to.
Okay. As you are pulled out, you come out to see a secondary origin story. That is a very unique or a very specific reference. As you come out, you don't recognize where you are. Zero Fox doesn't recognize where he is, because he is more of a spiritual being, right?
Yes. I mean, they are worldly. They are of the earth.
Okay, they are of the earth. Okay.
They're not familiar with every little podunk town
right
across the country.
Right.
So.
But would they recognize, say, a highway?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Then
they're fully modern. They're been involving themselves with the world for eons. So not eons, since there was a concept of fox as something more than just an animal.
Okay, they are pulled out. They see a character matching Polymer's previous description of a kind of like the Michelin Man, but black, I think.
Yep.
Black, dark tires. Has now pulled you out and has set you down. You are wet, but not like covered in that goo. It's just more like just a very thin dampness, and it's a weird way to describe it, but he's not like covered in goo.
It's not like Venkman when he got
yes,
that's line.
Exactly. And then you also see Checkmate. I tried to describe him earlier, but I'm gonna have you give a better description, Jeff, of Checkmate.
Yeah, Checkmate is I think we said 18.
Yeah.
Is 18-year-old youth. He's thin, kind of on the diminutive side, waifish, sandy brown hair, and wears this sleek, kind of looks like a superhero mixed with like a gamer outfit. Just kind of like that athleisure with green and black shorts, has a cap and some headphones that are multi-purpose, and has a backpack full of his trusty laptop and a few other essentials.
Okay, that's much better than I did. So
monster drinks, power bars.
He looks like a monster drink. Yeah.
And you now are facing two characters you've never seen.
Ooh,
behind-
I feel born again. Where am I?
Who
And
are
oh, hi, I'm Zero Fox. Nice to meet you.
you? And Zero Fox is who?
Zero Fox is me.
Okay. Is that an egg? Is that a starship? What is that?
I was hoping you could tell me. Any idea how I got in there?
No, you just appeared in the middle of the highway.
Oh, yeah. Well, I just sort of appeared in the middle of that thing.
Okay. Well, I'm Polymer. That's Checkmate.
Oh, good
Hi.
to meet you.
And that's the local law enforcement with all their guns.
And they're all just like, hi.
Hi, cops.
Don't
chase me, bro.
Okay, well, he knows English.
Yeah. So, I mean, logically, you have to have existed before. You didn't just appear just now, all did you?
No. I wasn't born yesterday. I just don't know how I got in there.
So it's not
Suddenly I was there.
close.
We should check the other ball maybe to see if there's someone else in there.
Zero Fox, give me an intellect roll.
Sure. Intellect is 7.
Ooh. Also a smart cookie.
Yeah.
2, 4, 5.
Okay. Again, you do remember this voice talking to you about the great unveiling. You also remember that they said you were going to be sent somewhere. You remember the words exchange at some point? And again, it was this high squeaky voice. Now, Zero Fox is does he has anything like folklore or anything like that, or history? I'm trying to remember. Like as part of
Nothing
his
specific. I mean, just
Okay.
the usual. I guess that would fall under academics. I mean, so-
yeah,
but nothing more specific than that.
Okay, make an academics roll, please.
2.
Okay. What you remember, and this might also be maybe part of his other side, remembering is, damn, that voice sounded like a freaking hobbit or something. The way it was squeaky.
Okay. Yeah, and that's the sort of thing that Jake would remember, and
Yeah,
Zero Fox
yeah.
has access to all his memories, so it's
Yeah.
to make things easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll mention to these guys, about a voice that I thought I heard and what I could sort of remember, something about an exchange and
You fall asleep watching Wizard of Oz?
not this time, no.
Oh, okay.
You know who that sounds like, Polymer?
No, I don't recall. On purpose.
Oh,
Wait, do you know this person?
we've had a couple of run-ins with a magical trickster of some kind, something straight out of a fantasy. We had to fight off like some pink elephants and stuff like that.
Oh, I'd like to meet this fellow.
Oh, well, that's one of us. He's not very pleasant.
Nope.
Oh, one of those sort of tricksters.
Yeah.
I prefer the ones that like to help people, but still like to get a little creative.
Fair.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sometime when I'm not so busy, remind me to tell you about my friend Rabbit.
Okay.
But
So-
for now, we need to deal with these balls. They're blocking traffic. Has anyone tried pushing them off the road?
And the orb that Zero Fox came out of
Mhm.
is now starting to just fade and disappear.
Oh, maybe we just have to wait.
Or perhaps we have to empty them.
Good point. Well, let's check. And I'll dive into the other ball, or attempt to anyway.
Whoa!
You dive into it?
I
Okay.
grab his ankle so he doesn't disappear into it.
Okay. Yeah. You get about halfway in, and it's a similar feeling, except when you go on this one, it's dark, like completely lightless. Like you can't see where yours was light. This one's dark.
This was dark. So hello, anyone in here?
No.
No. All right. Try to get back out.
Okay.
I'll kind of like tug with my leg.
Yeah. Polymer, give me another strength roll, please.
Okay. Oh, that's a lot better.
Better than the previous strength roll?
7.
Okay. Yeah. Actually, it's a little harder to tug him out for some reason than the other time, but you're strong, so you're just like, all right, just got to put a little, 1% more effort into it. And Zero Fox, as you come out, the darkness that you were in, it fades as you get pulled out, and you're back into the daylight.
Okay. It's completely dark in there, and nobody answered when I called. So maybe we need to fill this one.
It didn't want to let you go. So, yeah, I think this is an innie as opposed to an alley.
Or maybe it took something away.
Or maybe it's designed to take something away. Or someone that's annoying and likes to play tricks.
And these two balls are from the outside, two different colors or tones.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, this one's green.
Yeah, this one is green.
The other one was sort of an orangey white.
Well, I mean, this is kind of a stab in the dark, but you're kind of an orangey white in your costume, clothes. I don't know. How do
Thank you. You like my outfit?
Yeah, it's actually really cool. How did you get the jacket to light up like that?
I just wanted it to.
I have so many questions, but anyway, if that ball was orange and white, and you're kind of orange and white, and that ball is green.
See where you're going. Let's throw a tree into it.
I mean, I'd prefer that over my original idea, certainly.
What, you? We're not throwing you in there.
Yeah, thank you. Cool. The thought crossed my mind, but I didn't want to do it.
No, we're good.
When something crosses your mind, just do it.
Yeah, I'm kind of working on that at the moment. Remind me to remind you after I hear about Rabbit about that. So, I guess it would make sense to try to put something that was green in this ball.
Okay.
Sure. All right, look around. Is there anything green?
Besides checkmate?
Yeah.
So
Wait, aren't the Ohio cop cars green and white? No.
I have no idea. But the closest things you see are grass on the side of the road and some trees in the distance.
I mean, may as well try the thing that isn't me first. Can I rip up some grass and like kind of press it against the outside of the sphere?
Sure. It's kind of ripply. Do you want to push it into it?
I'll make sure that I'm holding on to somebody with one hand.
Yeah.
And then,
Hold on to the big guy. He's really strong.
Yeah.
Okay. As you push your hand in, you feel the grass just like slip out of your grasp. Does he wear gloves or anything?
No.
Okay. As he pushes it in, he feels something grab his wrist.
It's grabbing me. It's grabbing me. It's grabbing me.
Okay, I pull him back that way.
Well,
Okay. And as you pull him, you feel whatever was on your wrist kind of just slide off. Like it doesn't keep holding on. You just slide out, and your hand is damp, but it's. And the orb is starting to go from green to black.
you killed it.
Oh shoot.
Either that or now we need to put something black in. Asphalt. It's a crappy road in Ohio. There's got to be some asphalt
Yep.
chunks.
Okay. You're gonna break up the road, or
I mean, no, it's always like crumbs on the side of the road, you know? So just get one of the pieces that has broken off and shove that in.
okay. All right. Who's putting it in?
I'll do it.
Okay. All right.
Just my hand this time, though.
Reach in.
Let me throw it and walk at it.
You could, let's try it. Let's just throw it at it first.
I was gonna say
See
you
if
just
it-
throw it at it.
Yeah.
Okay. It hits it, kind of splashes, and disappears inside.
What colors are going to turn now?
And then a couple seconds later, you see the grass and the rock come like spilling out. It still stays black though.
Okay, didn't like that.
Did we make
No.
it angry?
Is it like hungry?
Should we sing to it? Do, 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 do.
I understood that reference.
I'm not that young.
I watched a lot of movies. Like the really old stuff from
Hey, wait a second. I grew up with that old stuff. It's not old.
Yeah.
Not to you.
you.
Who are you calling old?
Huh.
Oh, I'm stumped.
I guess we could try a tire off one of these spare cars. Or one of the spare tires off one of these cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could all dive in.
We could do that. I don't know if that's a.
Sorry.
It's playing music now. I mean, so the first one disappeared. I'm just worried that if one of us goes all the way in, where's it going to take them?
Probably wherever he came from.
Yeah. That's why I suggested we all jump in. So we'd be together. Wherever.
I mean, that I do have some communication tech on me, so if we did go in all together, we could. If we wanted to go one at a time and have somebody on this end to communicate and coordinate with, that's also possible.
Yeah. Is that a radio receiver?
Uh,
Do you have a transmitter? What
it's
do you have with you?
I have a communicator. I got this med kit. You're not hurt or anything, are you, by the way?
No. I was thinking, if you tossed in a microphone transmitter sort of thing and you could pick it up with your headphones, you might be able to.
That's a lot more replaceable than a person is. Yeah. I'll go ahead and take one half of the communicator and I'll toss it in.
Okay. Wait about 30 seconds, a minute. It kind of hits the ground.
Okay. So it doesn't like objects.
Does it have a clock on it?
On the sphere? No.
No, on the communicator, it just spat back out.
Oh,
I don't know if it would.
I wouldn't think so.
Probably
Yeah.
not.
I mean,
Just be interesting to check the time that passed.
I have a cell phone.
Okay.
Those things are expensive.
I mean, government money.
Oh, well.
This is my Obama phone. Oh.
Toss it in. It's giving everything else back. Why not?
Yeah. So it is now X o'clock.
Just start the timer. Yeah.
2:53. Yeah, I'll start a timer. All right, and it goes.
Okay. About 30 seconds, 40 seconds. Comes back out. Only 30, 40 seconds have passed.
No time is passing.
Yeah. I mean, so it's as much time as it was gone.
Right.
Comes back. That, so yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what that tells us, but it's interesting.
I'm gonna just go ahead and stick my arm in and
Okay.
about
Stick around.
halfway.
Okay. You goes in. You feel a kind of a grip on your wrist.
Yeah, it definitely wants to have people go inside.
And then it lets go.
Oh, well, pull my hand back up.
And you kind of come back out with a damp arm. But
You do that thing where you try to pick up a glass and don't realize it's empty. And
Yeah. It had a grip on me, then decided no. So I guess I'm not what it's looking for.
Huh.
oh, it has some sort of intelligence, maybe.
Well, that makes sense. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Let me try something.
Okay.
Gonna take the cell phone back out and I'll open like a note taking app or something,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll type, are you able to communicate? And then I'll take off the other half of the communicator and I'll slide both of them. I'll toss both of them at it.
okay.
And while they're submerged, I'll get on the other end of the communicator and say, hello? Are you able to hear me? Can you communicate?
You get stop throwing your junk in our dimension. No, sorry.
Oh.
I had to throw out that Simpsons reference for Crash. So, you hear kind of some static. Again, it sounds like something underwater, but no words, no, just static.
Okay. That's weird. Is it spitting back out?
Yep.
Okay. And no other typing or anything has appeared on the notes app? No. There's no message in return. So. All right. Well, seems like we've tried just about every other possibility.
Well, if we jump in and it doesn't want us, it, in theory, should spit us back out.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to try to take a piece off of it or anything. That doesn't seem like a good idea. If it's living or intelligent. I guess if worse comes to worse, I could try to nullify it.
What exactly does that mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I could just stop it from doing anything, maybe. I don't know.
It's not really doing anything. That's the problem. It's just sitting there.
Yeah. All right. Well, if you two are up for it, I guess I'm up for it.
Hold hands and go on 3.
Are we actually going in 1, 2, 3, then go, or 1, 2, 3, go?
Go on 3.
Do we start
1,
moving
2,
at 2
go.
and then actually leap at 3? Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spend 30 seconds, hashing that out.
Mhm.
Okay, so you're all going to try to dive in at the same time? Or, I mean, it's wide enough that theoretically you could.
Oh, 10 feet, so yeah. Actually, I go to one of the officers and ask him for some rope.
He's like, rope. He's like, we got zip ties.
I'm not going to zip tie myself to everybody. That's kind of silly.
Well, we don't really carry ropes, sir. I'm sorry.
Okay, fine.
What if you need to go spelunking or pull some kid out of a well?
Yeah, exactly. Well, Lassie's in the well.
He's like, sorry, we don't have that.
Does anyone want to go with us?
They're like, no.
You borrow one of your radios?
That's why you guys are here. Union says we can't get involved in mystical portals. So
Yeah, unions, hard to deal with. Don't want your insurance rates to go up.
Somebody still run through it and hit it. Okay, so I guess we'll all hold hands and jump in. Or I can just grab you two and jump in.
that's true. You could.
That would be easier to time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can grab both of them. Everybody comfy?
Okay. All right, jump on 3.
Yeah, well, it's just me jumping, so yeah.
Okay. 1, 2.
1, 2. Ah!
Yeah, Geronimo.
You dive straight into it, and Polymer and Zero Fox, you see black, as you can just no light. You just can't see anything. And Checkmate, as you jump in, you also see black, but you see a face in it, and it almost looks like a clown, almost. This really kind of serious-looking face, and it kind of pushes its way, like you're about to crash heads, and it just kind of goes through you. Checkmate, you dive into the darkness, and somehow Polymer loses his grip on you. You just kind of squirm out of his arms, and you just feel yourself falling. About 30 seconds later, Polymer and Zero Fox, you feel yourselves get spit out of the orb, and you kind of get spit back onto the ground. As you were laying there, you see a figure step out of the orb, and it is a large man with kind of these stern features, but with like clown makeup on. And he kind of stretches, he's like, oh. And he's looking around and he's going, well, not where I planned to be, little gnome, but it'll have to do for now. And he sees you guys and he's like, hey.
Hi. You didn't happen to see Checkmate go by in there, did you?
Oh, the kid.
Yeah, it's a kid.
Yeah, I saw him. I guess that's who I was being exchanged for.
Uh-oh.
Exchange.
Yeah, the Madcap said something about for every, I don't know, the weird little gnomes talk about for every gain there's always a loss, something. I don't care. He owed me a favor. I'm out. So, where about am I?
You're about to go back in. I grab him and force him back in.
Okay. When you go to grab him, his arm becomes about as thin as like tissue paper. Like your hands like almost just go like right through it. And he's like, "Hey, hands to yourself there, pal."
No, you gotta go back in so my friend can come back out.
No, and he kind of starts to step around you, and his arm gets thicker again. He's like, "No, I'm not going back in there."
Why? What's wrong? What's in there?
Let's just say it's where I wasn't a very nice place.
Where were you? Were you in jail?
Yeah, you can call it that.
I love a good jailbreak.
And he's just kind of turns to like walk away from you guys, and he's kind of just heading towards the police.
Officers,
wait.
that gentleman's a hostile.
Yeah. Wait. How do we get Checkmate back?
He goes, I don't know. Those things are just set to exchange. So, and he kind of just starts to jog towards the police. And then you see him almost like dive forward, it looks like he's diving into the pavement. And this pavement just kind of, the blacktop just splashes as he just kind of dives in. And just like it almost like the way you'd like expect, like when you'd see like a shark fin going through water. There's like this ripple through the blacktop as he goes down below the police.
Nice.
Cool.
Checkmate.
Interesting.
Do you still need to go?
Oh, I already went.
You went? Perfect. Okay, good. Okay,
Yep.
Just making sure. Okay.
Yeah, I'm locked in.
There and back
Literally.
again.
Good. You finally stop falling till you kind of hit bottom. And it's kind of a squishy bottom. And still absolutely black.
I'll kind of pick my way up to my feet and look around and. Hello? Polymer? Zero Fox? Anybody? Crap, I hate clowns.
and you're stuck in the middle. So, thank you, Crash. Yeah, you hear your voice just like echoing.
Oh, that's never good.
Then,
oh yeah.
Oh no, okay, and then you think you hear like a clank of metal at some point, like very faint.
Okay. Can I tell like which direction it's coming from?
Yeah, if you kind of stumble to your right, you almost feel like what feels like a doorway. You are not in an underground tunnel. Finding a second arrow though. So.
Okay. What would Quark do? All right. And Checkmate's gonna turn the handle and try to go through the door.
Okay. Yeah, you hear now you hear the sounds of like somebody, a couple of voices speaking, but far away. Kill Reagan. So no. And it sounds like it's getting closer. You hear this clank of metal.
Sounds like a Resident Evil game.
Yeah. And I still can't see anything?
Nope. I don't believe you can see in the dark. Or do you have any way of creating a light?
Just with my phone if my tech is still working.
It appears to be working. Yeah.
I'll turn on the light on my phone.
Okay. And you look ahead, and there's like this long hallway that you kind of make another turn, and then you see this hallway that leads to a bright light where there's like shimmering light, like again almost like water. And on the other side of that water, you see several figures in armor, kind of looking down this hallway towards you.
Hi.
Come out. We know you're in there.
I'm literally just standing right here.
We're not going through that stuff. You're gonna have to come out of here.
Oh, they're on the other side of.
Yeah. They appear to be on the other side of this water.
Okay. I'm not here to hurt anybody.
Okay. And as you approach it, you get a better look at them. They almost look like prison guards of some sort, and the armor they're in looks very futuristic looking to 2024. They have rifle, like one of them has like a rifle, and they're like, "Come on out."
Are the rifles pointed at me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, please don't shoot.
Okay. And you're going to step through?
Yes.
Okay. As you step through, it's like that same feeling that you had when you went through the portal, kind of coming through liquid, and they're looking at you and they're like, "Where's Griffin?"
Is that the name of the clown?
Yeah.
I don't know.
We don't know you. You're not a prisoner here.
No. Whatever this is, the entrance to it or whatever showed up in our world, and I was investigating it, and I got passed by some clown of some kind?
And they look at each other like, yeah, that was Griffin. Get on the floor. We
Okay.
got to search you.
Okay.
Okay. All right. They start patting you down. They're like, you're just a kid. What are you involved with all this for?
I guess this is kind of what I do.
Did you? And they said maybe he helped him escape. I don't know. Maybe the kid's like a scientist or something. Maybe this was part of Griffin's escape plan.
Is there a gnome of any kind, name of Madcap?
They're like, oh shit. They're like, oh, that explains it. Come on, get up, kid. And they help you up. They're like, yeah, we know Madcap. He's been a problem for hundreds of years now.
Hundreds of years.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like, where are you from?
Earth?
Oh yeah, we're on Earth too, but kid, this is 2234.
I'm sorry, where I just came from, it's 2024. Or 2023, actually.
Well, whatever Madcap did, he made a deal with Griffin, and he must have somehow knew about you and did a switcheroo.
Oh crap. Okay, well, so I should be able to go out the way I came in, right?
They're like, we don't know. I don't. Like, I guess I don't know, but we don't want you to leave just yet.
Okay.
You're not. Yeah, find out who wins the World Series. Put everything on the Mariners in 2071. No. He says you're not under arrest. We just can't let you go yet.
Okay, fair. What was Griffin in for, if I could ask? If this is some sort of prison?
Yeah, they're gonna just basically describe you. It's like a supermax for villains. This is Griffin. He's got some powers of controlling his density, and he can make himself like paper thin and slide through things. He can make himself strong or tougher. And somehow Madcap reached out to him over here, and they cut a deal on something.
So, how have you... If you're from Earth, are you all human?
Yeah, of course we're human.
You've been dealing with Madcap for hundreds of years?
Yeah, a little. He starts to curse. He says that little pest has been pulling this crap for years.
How long is the human lifespan in 2070? Whatever it was.
Oh well, what do you mean? Like the average?
Yeah.
Oh heck, I don't know. People live to about like 80, 85. Is that right, Joe? They're like, yeah, except for my uncle. He died of cancer at 70. But anyway, that don't sound like what we need to talk to you about.
Well, I'm wondering how you're able to. So like multiple generations of you guys have been dealing with Madcap?
Yeah, and others.
This is a lot to take in all at once, and that's saying something for me.
And we're gonna switch from you. We're gonna go back to the road in Ohio in the year 2023. And you have now seen him swim away. You've seen this character that you don't know what his name is swim away from you.
Okay, so now we have a street shark
Street shark.
Street shark.
and a space fox. Yay!
Yep, you don't see that every day.
Do a barrel roll. It had to come up once. Sorry.
Wing over, wing over.
Use the boost to get through.
So, well, we can't do anything about him because he's gone. So let's see if we can get back in the sphere and go find Checkmate.
Yeah, is the sphere still there? That's hard to say.
It's starting to fade.
All right, put my hand in it. See if it's like the Stargate. Put your hand in it. Doesn't go anywhere.
It kind of goes in and just kind of squishes a little bit. You don't feel anything grab onto you, anything like that.
I don't think it wants us. But let's just dive in again.
And there you go again.
Okay. You dive in. It's now kind of a gray light in there. It's kind of between light and dark. I mean, kind of a murky dark. And you stand on kind of the edge of almost like think of like a esophagus. Like you're standing on the tongue, like right above an esophagus that kind of slides down. And at the bottom of this is darkness, but
Yeah, I bounce.
Okay.
okay.
Pitch my nose and jump in.
Okay. Devin. You hit bottom in darkness. And luckily don't punch the evil. Oh, that means it's a girl house, right? So, it's the only thing I remember from that stupid Monster House movie. So, thank you, Crash. Yeah, you guys hit bottom. Probably maybe land with a thud, but now Zero Fox, are you able to create any light or?
Nope.
Okay.
I do have low light vision, but
Okay.
I need a light source for that, and I don't have one.
Okay. All right. And I don't believe Polymer has any light powers.
Nope.
Okay. Then you would need to stumble around in the darkness.
All right. I go left. Keep my hand on the wall.
Okay. Going left, you feel something that feels like a doorway.
I grab Zero Fox's tail and follow him.
Okay. All right. You kind of wind down, and the walls are beginning to like shimmer and they become less tangible in a way. Like before, when you felt them, they were kind of wet, and now they're starting to, like, you can kind of put your hand through them.
I think the walls of reality are fading. We need to hurry.
Wibbly wobbly time you want anything?
Yeah. How fast can you run? Take off and like drag him along with me.
That's what I was going to ask. Is you might need to move quickly. Let's see. I believe I'm looking at Polymer. Do you have any kind of fast movement? I don't think so. Or do you? You do? Okay. And Zero Fox have any kind of fast movement?
Yeah, I got running at 6 dice.
Okay. I'd like you each to roll those powers, and let me know what you get.
All right.
I did not write down the phone number for that.
3.
Okay, 3. Okay. And
I gotta look it up real quick.
okay.
For some reason I didn't put the decode down.
You didn't plan to run fast. So.
I'll make this jump. Polymer 120. 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 successes.
Okay. Polymer goes rushing past you, Zero Fox. And Polymer, you see a shimmering light ahead of you. And beyond it, you don't see anyone. But you just see about the closest thing to light you've seen in a couple minutes. Zero Fox, the walls are starting to crumble around you.
All right.
Can
That's
I
not
grab
good.
Zero Fox as I go bounding by?
Yeah,
Well, you-
I'll let you if you try.
Okay. Okay. I'm not going to make you make a strength roll because that's like ridiculous. So
take
yeah, you grab him and just get to the shimmer, just as everything around you is just starting to fade away, and you dive through, splash through this entrance, and then fall into this bright lit room that you get up, you look around, and there's two men holding rifles pointing. They're like, now what the hell is this?
Have you guys seen Checkmate?
I come in here.
Don't go into the light. So, and I believe that is where we're going to end it for tonight. I love cliffhangers. So, and what we will do is, I think all of you are playing in the next one. Hello, puppy. Let me take a look, because we are going to be doing Checkmate, and just the way I planned it, you guys are going to be playing in Checkmate issue number 2, where we're going to pick up from there.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay.
So, moral of the story is, don't wear green and black like an orb. Gotcha.
But sorry, a little shorter than usual, but that's kind of where I wanted to
okay.
stop it.
Yeah.
That is a perfect place to stop.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for next session.
So, awesome.
We
All
come
right.
in peace, shoot to kill.
Easy checkmate.
That's great. Wow.
All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Good.
Craziness there. Now I'm like, crap. We're here. What's gonna go happen? What's gonna happen with the Clown Man?
Mm-hmm.
Griffin? Yeah.
All right. Well, so we will be playing this one. You guys will be playing again on April 17th. So that's a couple weeks away. But you'll each get, I forget how we typically do experience in this game. I think it was, God, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally been a while.
Yeah.
I'll look it up. I think it's probably like 3 experience points or something like that. I know it's like 1 per session or something like that, and then you can give extra. So, but you guys did learn a bunch of new stuff tonight. So
Definitely.
Yeah, Madcap needs to be stopped at all costs. Checkmate has the ability to do it.
there has to be a reason why Madcap wanted Checkmate. So
Yeah.
Let's see.
All right.
and
So April 17th for this crew.
yes, yep.
Next week is going to be some other people playing in Prowlers and Paragons.
They will be. We are next week.
Just so
we
the
are
viewers know.
Yep. Next week we are doing Quark issue number 5, and that will be Quark, Thunderbolt, and Old Man Winter.
Ah,
Oh, man, went to the right.
the OGs.
The OGs, that's right. April 10th is going to be Thunderbolt number 6, with Thunderbolt Sophia, which is a character who was introduced in one of our issues called Galaxies in the Stream, where we kind of do some things that are kind of outside the normal continuity. I almost liken them to like a What If series. So we are going to be having that, and then you guys will be back on the 17th, and then we are doing one more on the I think we're doing one more. Yep, we're doing on the 24th. We're doing Old Man Winter number 6. So that will wrap us up there. So I'd like to see if anybody has any questions about anything that I might answer for you. We'll see if I will or not.
Not really.
No.
Nope. Can't wait to see what they get up to.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and see if anybody has anything they want to plug. I'm going to start with Cube first.
Hey, yep. We're going to plug the obvious, Prowlers and Paragons. You can find it at MobiusWorldsPublishing.com. If you want to pick up a copy, we have them at DriveThruRPG. So you can just search for Mobius Worlds at DriveThru and pick up a copy. Print on demand, so you can get a hardback, you can get paperback, you can get PDF back. Yeah, it's all there. So
I have both.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
And Lemmy, what you got going on?
I personally have nothing going on, but I'd like to add on to what Q said. A new world setting's been released, Modern Gods. If you get a chance, check it out. It is awesome, great setting.
Okay.
Pretty much it.
Yep.
Awesome. All right.
Modern Gods is not through Mobius Worlds Publishing, but you can still find it at DriveThru.
All right.
I forget who's doing the publishing on that one.
Mr. Jeff.
Hey, oh, it's so good to be back with Prowlers and Paragons. I did the art for both Checkmate and for Zero Fox. If you want to see more of my stuff, go to @JGilbankArt and check out my stuff there. I do art and voiceover related stuff and other tabletop RPG whatnots.
Yeah. Links in the Dingleberry.
I was saying earlier, if I had the budget, I would make you the official artist of the channel and get art for every damn game we run. Sadly, I do not have said budget.
Not yet.
But we're working on Tom. We're going to get him to set up a Ko-Fi or a Patreon or something.
We'll see.
So if y'all want that sooner, like and subscribe, ring that bell. Subscribe to our YouTube. Check out our previous issues.
Yep. Yeah, we have a playlist that has all of the issues in chronological order. I want to say it's 30 some issues or something. So we have a lot of content on here. So you don't necessarily have to read all of them or watch all of them, but why not? So
you should really check out the villain stuff.
Yeah. There is a series called Greyfin. Oh God, was it Greyfin and the Masters of Muck? The Masters of Muck. That was a villain series we ran. That was a lot of fun. But yeah, thanks again everybody for watching. We will be back next week with some more Prowlers and Paragons. Back tomorrow night with some Werewolf the Apocalypse. And maybe some one-shots and all sorts of fun things coming up. So just be sure to subscribe and check out everything we got going on. We're gonna hang up now. Or hang up. That's such a before the 80s reference. Or
God, I'm so
God.
Glad I could dial in.
Exactly. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna click the end stream button. That make it more official. So good night, everyone.
Good night.